The following lesson is linked to Learning Outcome 2, Reading and Viewing, and addresses the assessment standard which requires learners to explore and explain key features of texts and how they contribute to meaning. Learners should be able to identify and explain the impact of techniques, such as the use of font types and sizes, with assistance.
Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome to our first extension lesson in this series on advertising. We are discussing the 4 basic steps to a successful advert, the AIDA steps. A is for attracting attention, I is for keeping interest, D is for creating desire, and A is for taking action. So far, we have focused on the first step, attracting attention. We have learned numerous techniques for doing this. Do you remember what these are? Let's recap. The attention grabbers used in advertising are eye-catching design, pictures, music, clever wording, and celebrity endorsement. Often, an advert will use more than one of these techniques for attracting attention, and also there are more techniques that we've not discussed. In this part of the lesson, we are going to focus on one advert in detail, paying close attention to the techniques that have been used to attract attention. Let's have a look at this ad. This advert is for DSTV, or satellite television. If you were flicking through a magazine, would this advert grab your attention? Well, it would grab my attention. Let me tell you why. I'm sure you'll agree that the bright colors and pictures are very eye-catching. The payoff lines here and here are also catchy. They are printed in large fonts that stand out. This one even looks like it's designed to stand out as if it was in lights. Let's talk about the features of this advert that attract your attention. We'll begin with eye-catching design. This advert has made use of a collage of pictures. A collage is a collection of pictures that are cut out and stuck together so that there are no spaces in between. In this advert, it's the pictures and bright colors that catch your eye easily. Then, at the bottom of the advert, in tiny print, there are contact details and more information about how much the package costs. So why is this lettering so small, and why does it only appear at the bottom of the advert? Well, you might remember from lesson 1 that taking action is the final step in the advertising process. Before advertisers can get readers to take action, they first have to convince them that they really need or want the product being advertised. So that is why in this design, more space is given to the pictures and slogans. Also, the price appears in very small writing at the very bottom, because if you notice the price first, it might put potential customers off. By first making you want the product, by telling you how marvelous DSTV is, and only then revealing the price, a reader is more likely to think that the price is reasonable. Let's look at the next technique that has been used to attract attention: the pictures. In this advertisement, a range of famous faces have been used. Why do you think these have been shown? Well, the advertisers are trying to prove to you that if you subscribe to DSTV, you will be shown a variety of different types of programs, and these programs are of a very high quality. Let's look at which pictures have been included. Here is the little girl from the movie Annie, and here is Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's even rugby hero Bob Skinstad, and here's Daffy Duck. A number of these people, and even cartoon characters, would be familiar to readers and would therefore catch their attention. Arnold Schwarzenegger shows that there are action movies on DSTV. Bob Skinstad represents the sports shows, and Daffy Duck is there to advertise Cartoon Network. So these pictures weren't randomly chosen. Instead, they were carefully selected to show the variety of programs that are available on DSTV. In addition to these pictures, there's also the DSTV logo here. What is a logo? A logo is a symbol that is associated with a product or service. The DSTV logo is familiar to most South Africans, and indeed viewers throughout Africa would recognize it. By using it in adverts, in their dish magazine, and on promotional items, DSTV helps to promote their corporate identity. The choice of logo here is quite clever. The colours in this logo are like a rainbow, and they help to convey the idea that DSTV is bright and exciting and can bring a variety of entertainment into your home. Here are some more logos that would be familiar to South African viewers. Here's the Liberty Life logo, the Standard Bank logo, and the Sunday Times logo. So far, we've seen that this DSTV ad has made use of eye-catching design and pictures to catch our attention. Can you think of another technique that might have been used if instead of a print-based ad, this DSTV ad had been created for television? In this case, it would have used music. A magazine can't play music. However, there are other things that an advert can also do to catch your attention. The next feature we're going to look at is clever wording. Generally, the boldest fonts in an advert are used for the catchphrase or slogan. So what is a catchphrase? A catchphrase is a clever, witty saying designed to attract the public. In this DSTV advert, there are two catchphrases. Sweet dreams are made of this, and experience world-class multi-channel viewing. Their unusual large fonts make these phrases stand out. Also, the one phrase looks as if it has been lit up from behind, drawing your attention to read it. And the other line is written on its side. This is an unusual placement of writing, and again it would encourage you to read what it says. The catchphrase, "Sweet dreams are made of this," works together with the pictures to create a dreamlike quality in the advert. This gives the impression that having DSTV is like having a dream come true. The use of the line, "Sweet dreams are made of this," is also an allusion to a popular song by the same name. Even if you don't know the song, I'm sure you'll agree that it's still a catchy phrase. Let's go back to the phrase written down the side, "Experience world-class multi-channel viewing." This phrase is catchy because it makes use of persuasive adjectives. World-class implies that DSTV is among the best television in the world. Multi-channel alludes to the variety of channels that are offered on DSTV. Even the verb experience makes DSTV out to be something that you don't just watch, you feel or sense it with your whole body. Another technique that is used by advertisers to attract attention is celebrity endorsement. Does this advert use this technique? Well, it's not a true example of celebrity endorsement because they don't, for example, have Arnold Schwarzenegger saying, "Go buy DSTV." But it does use these celebrities in a clever way. Using photographs of famous people helps us to establish a connection between these people and DSTV. So the reader would think that having DSTV gives them access to the types of celebrities that are pictured here. Now let's talk a bit about the small words at the bottom of this advert. We've already learned that a successful advert needs to create desire. But this desire is of no use if you don't actually follow up on it and go out and buy the product. So that's where the small words at the bottom of this advert are successful. After DSTV has caught your attention, they list what they offer. Let's have a read. A multitude of the best international TV channels with world-class sport, movies, news, dramas, soaps, documentaries, cartoons, action and music, plus DMX, which brings you 40 stereo audio channels, catering to every music category, from the classics to heavy metal, all broadcasting CD quality sound. And if that's not enough, there are 7 radio channels as well. DSTV brings you the ultimate in entertainment, and you thought all your dreams can't come true. The reason why they give you such a long list of what DSTV offers is to convince you that although it's a luxury product, you're actually getting good value for your money. Here there are a lot of words, but once again, this would only be read after interest has been aroused by the pictures and layout. Now, the chances of you getting this exact advert in an English test or exam is very slim. But if you use the same techniques that we used in analysing this DSTV ad, and if you remember the terminology that we've learnt, you'll be able to apply it to any advertisement that you are faced with. Let's recap the new words that we've learnt. Logo. Remember, we defined it as a symbol that is associated with a product or service. And catchphrase. This is a clever, witty saying designed to attract the public. When you see adverts on billboards or when you're flicking through magazines, practice looking for the logos and catchphrases, and soon you will be an ace at analysing adverts. That's the most important thing to remember. You need to analyse the adverts and not just describe them. To get back to the example we've done today, your teacher would be able to see for herself that there is a collection of pictures and a logo and what the words are. But what you need to do is explain why these have been used and the effect that they have had. If you can do this, you will be able to master any advert that you are given in tests or exams. So I hope you've paid attention in today's lesson. Goodbye.